are back in the building. Let's go. All right, we are back. And here's the Franchise Guru episode 4 team review, the Browns. All right, this is one of the probably the #1 team people going to play with in connected franchise mode, especially after their off-season moves, man. And then I will say this, I think they put Baker Mayfield on the elite quarterback status. I think he's up there with the best right now for some reason. I don't think one season of him playing in real life he deserves to be what he is right now, but he's a dog right now on the game. When in connected franchise mode, 90% of the guys that's picking at the top in the top 5 is going to pick the Browns. I can almost guarantee you that. It's almost like the Jaguars a few Maddens ago, like 17, 18, they were like the hot pick to pick because they had a young talent and a bunch of great pieces all around. Well, the Browns put it together. They are solid on both sides of the ball right now. And one of our previous Super Bowl winners from our Real Draft League, which helped us make our team selections, actually picked the Browns at 4. So the Browns were selected at 4 in our team selection. And we're going to go over talk a little bit about the person that has the Browns, and we're going to go with the boy Knox. All right, so he picked the Browns right now, and he had probably one of the biggest blockbuster trades in Game of Thrones League. So a little bit about Knox. Knox is the real top 5 talent in our team. Easy, really can throw the ball around. He kind of play real football, so this game caters to what he wants to do, the way he play on offense. He's not a stat guy. He's not looking for big numbers all the time. He takes the game as it comes, and it's hard to get him off the field, and at the same time, he don't make mistakes on defense. He bend but don't break. But he's in a tough division in my eyes. Again, we talked about that division earlier when we spoke on the Bengals. So let's go take a look at it again. The AFC North. Again, you got the Steelers, great team over there. Ravens, Browns. Browns is by far the best team put together on paper over there. And then you got the Steelers will be next to me, but then the Ravens are a cheat code. Again, we talked about that. I think we got the right user over there with the Ravens, so it's going to be a contest. Now, this division to me is going to go between the Ravens, Browns, and I think the Steelers have a push too to say something over here, but I definitely think it's going to be between the Browns and the Ravens. So Coach Knox and Coach Boone, it's going to come down to them, I think. I think we'll always see 2 people getting into the playoffs out of this division. Actually, the AFC kind of solid this year. Maybe not. So it's either 2 people going to make it out of here, or somebody going to have a big winning record and not make the playoffs in this division. But all right. So again, my prediction year 1, I think the Ravens will win the division year 1. Nope. You know what? I'm lying. I think the Browns will win the division year 1. And here's why. Let's go look at this roster. First of all, first and foremost, before you can even go any further to dig into this roster, the blockbuster trade that the Browns made was with the Dallas Cowboys. So Jungle and Knox made a blockbuster trade. It was the first blockbuster we had in our league. And I'm about to give you the details of the trade right now before we get into it, before I even show you them. And the blockbuster was here we go. Let's go find it. Where's it at, Knox? All right, so one of the blockbusters that was made was, here we go. Cowboys sent Ezekiel Elliott, Jordan Lewis, the cornerback, Leyland Collins, and a 2nd round pick and a future 3rd round. In return, the Browns sent Nick Chubb, the running back, Greedy Williams, the corner, a 1st round pick, and a future 2nd round. Now, I'm going to ask this question, who y'all think won in this trade? But this was a big trade right now, because now you just gave the Cleveland Browns a monster running back over there. All right, so you lose Nick Chubb, and you still got Kareem Hunt sitting right here, but then you just grabbed the X-Factor running back in Ezekiel Elliott. All right, so I don't know. I mean, you lose Greedy Williams at cornerback, which made the Cowboys loaded on in the secondary over there. But I'm just sorry, Ezekiel Elliott is just he's the household name in that trade. Period. All right. This guy's a game changer right now, and then you still got Kareem Hunt over here. So to me, you can use Kareem Hunt as a trade piece because Ezekiel at 24 years old, this is your guy for damn near the entire franchise, the entire league. I don't know. I mean, how do you pick this piece over here with them? So let's talk about Baker Mayfield, okay? Baker Mayfield, again, they got Baker Mayfield at 83 overall. I really think that's too high of a rating for him, but he's good, and I think he's on superstar status out here. Yep. So he has abilities now that most quarterbacks in the league don't have right now at 1 year in. So Baker Mayfield will get hot, and he'll better do some things that most people wouldn't better do. So you got a franchise quarterback for the rest of the duration of the league, and you just teamed him up with a franchise running back that gets hot and is a rat. All right, Mr. Inside Zone himself. So we already know what they did at receiver over here: Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Antonio Callaway. But the sleeper receiver I like is Damian Ratley. This is a straight Madden receiver. This is a guy that if you don't have the Browns and you're looking for a stud receiver that you could develop that's young, Damian Ratley is the guy you go trade for. His attributes to me will probably he probably will want a third. You know what I mean? Second, third. You could probably flirt with it between both of those because he's 6'2" and got 93 speed, 92 of sailing, only 1 year in. All right, so this guy will see the field still. So he's loaded at receivers because Jalen Strong ain't a pushover either. So he got really good receivers. Then you go look at the tight end, David Njoku's only 2 years in at 23 years old. He's flying at tight end because he got Demetrius Harris with 85 speed, 87 acceleration, and he got Seth DeValve, 83 speed, 90 acceleration. So he's kind of good at tight end. Then when you go look at the line, remember I told y'all 75 and above is a good offensive lineman. 71 I would say is around that average bubble. So his left tackle Chris Hubbard is a 71 overall. That's good lineman to have. Joe Batinio, we all know who he is, 27 years old, 86. So his left guard is a stud. His center is a 79. He's above average player. That's a good line right now. You got Austin Corbett, 1 year in, 70 overall, 23 years old. This is a good piece to have. And then Leyland Collins, that was another piece that he got in that trade from the Cowboys, 26 years old. So he completely took the 60s off his roster on the line, and now he has a stout line right now. So this guy has an offensive line. He has put himself in a situation where he's in the top 10 with offensive lines. So far out of all the teams we showed, the Bears had the best line so far. All right, so let's go. Let's move on to the defensive side of the ball. You got Oliver Vernon that came over from the Giants, 28 years old, 82 overall. He'll win most matchups on the line. All right. You got a rookie that he probably won't play. Let's go back to him. You got a rookie, Wyatt Ray, that he probably won't play. But this guy, you know, maybe if you develop him, he can be a nice little backup piece for you. All right, at right end, you got another X-Factor player who get hot immediately. 23 years old, Myles Garrett at 91. He's unstoppable force, so I don't see how you blocking him at all. All right, Chad Thomas is a piece that he can trade that I think most people will want. You could probably get a 4th round, 5th round type player. At D-tackle, Sheldon Richards sitting there with 88 strength. You got second year Ujungaba. I like him. So right now he's still young enough to better develop these guys at D-tackle, so he's stout there. Again, we told y'all the Browns roster is ready to go right now. All right, rookie Son, this is one of the best linebackers that came out. 70 overall, 85 speed, 89 sell. I'm quite sure he put the star on him. Yep, star on him. And you still got Jannard Avery from the year before, so he's good at left outside linebacker. All right, middle linebacker. I like his middle linebacker, but he got Mac Wilson from Alabama. Now, I don't think he's worried about putting a trade upgrade on him. I thought that's where he would have went because I'm starting this guy right now at 21 years old. But again, you got pieces that can hold you down, and he's got speed on his team. All right, right outside linebacker, still keeping it moving. You got 2 guys that's still sitting over here. That's pretty good. They 5-year and 6-year players in. 75 overall, 85 speed, 88 to sell. Kersey You can play him right now. He's going to start for him, I would assume. Now you got Denzel Ward. I think Denzel Ward has a superstar trait. Yep. So this guy is a couple of plays away from, or a Pro Bowl away from being an X Factor. And right now he's pretty much a shutdown corner. So like when he get hot, he gonna better do some things that most corners can't. Still got Demarius Randall. So he's kind of loaded still. He got speed at corner. I don't see where Lewis fit in, guy he got from the Cowboys, so I'm assuming he moved him to safety. Yep, Jordan Lewis starting free safety for him. 74 overall, smart. This is GM movement right here. And then you got the rookie Sheldrick Redwine, who was a hit in our real draft league, sitting down here at the bottom waiting to develop from Miami. This guy really put it together, and he's ready to win right now. And honestly, if he wins the division and get to the playoffs, he has a shot to win the Super Bowl with this defense and that type of firepower on offense right now. So this guy's going with this team right now is probably one of the scariest guys in the league right now. So that's Knox. Good shit, Coach Knox. Your blockbuster trade. I think it was up there with one of the best, especially getting Ezekiel Elliott over there. That was big time work right there. I appreciate that. Keep it moving. We'll see how the season's gonna go. This your boy AntHits, the franchise guru. Game of Thrones. The clock is ticking right now. We about to get it popping. Let's go. Holla at me.